Yes, I mean, it frustrates me to see trash all over the place and things like that, and us not taking care of the high trails that we enjoy in Kuala Lumpur. Um, I really cannot say that I've done much to help, but I notice these things and I try to post it on Facebook and try to tell people to be more. So if you come in, go out the same way and don't leave anything behind.
Uh, yeah, we try to, maintain the trails. And when we open new trails too, we try to think about the drainage and stuff, so it's like sustainable, so it doesn't wash off easily, and we don't simply open the trails. Things like that we do, yeah, but that's it.
Further up north in KL, essentially. So there's a lot of nature-based tourism there. And when I say a lot, I'm like kidding. Not kidding, a lot. Like there are dozens and dozens of campsites, like new hiking trails, like anything you can think of, luxury villas. And I do think like those things have been in a way good for the economy, but I don't think it's been great for nature. Just because it is a model of mass tourism. In a way, it is ecotourism, depending on how you define it. If you define ecotourism as nature-based, then yeah, sure, it's ecotourism. But if you're talking about the full scope of sustainability, I would say it's definitely lacking because there is little care given to the environment and also maybe little care given to the local community in the way that it's done. Because a lot of these sites, first and foremost, to build them, you buy over secondary rainforest or land like that. You cut down a lot of trees. There are typically like rivers nearby, but if there is no proper maintenance, no waste management, those rivers also become polluted. It's questionable, right? Like whose livelihoods are being impacted? Like are local communities involved in that process? And I think majority of sites don't pay too much attention to the impact it has on the environment, at least from what I've seen. If you're a sustainable tourism practitioner, the potential for conservation is big. It is very big. It is just that it is not the norm right now. And I also feel like it's not like the campsites or this, at least if you give them the benefit of the doubt, it's not that they want to damage the environment. It is just a matter of prioritization and having the knowledge for it. You can't go to a place and say like, hey, ecotourism is going to solve all your problems. That's probably not the case. But it's definitely one of the tools in your toolkit.
Rakyat sendiri ataupun orang awam tu sendiri untuk jaga alam sekitar, sebab nak mengharapkan untuk atasan ataupun orang yang berjawatan untuk memastikan alam sekitar tu bersih ataupun terjaga agak payah.
Memang kena jaga untuk kegunaan semua orang, untuk kita je, untuk masa akan datang, masa depan orang lain juga.
So I actually think the sustainable tourism movement in Malaysia is growing. I think it's a great thing because Malaysia as a whole has a lot of tourism potential. And we have a lot of beautiful nature, we have a lot of beautiful culture. And in a way, like tourism is a driver of our economy. And I think a lot of people are making that shift. People are becoming more conscious of things like usage of plastic, like how do I involve local communities, what is my carbon footprint, renewables, pollution, do I use pesticides? It is just a matter of are people willing, and is the market going to want this kind of experiences? Because the thing is, like, why the mass tourism model is popular is because people think, oh, it's quick, good, fast, cheap, all those qualities that the typical consumer loves. But if we go towards sustainability, it doesn't mean that things can't still be affordable. It's just that some things will need to change. And I guess the big question is, are we willing to? And I'm optimistic that the answer is yes. At the end, like I do think like traveling and limiting like air travel is probably a good idea. Probably like don't fly every single place where you're going to go. But I also think that traveling is a way to enrich yourself. And in a way, if you enrich yourself, you can enrich the world, right? Yeah. So if you're here, then I would say also when you choose to travel, probably choose responsibly, right?